Well, good morning. This is Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. Welcome to my kitchen for just a couple of seconds. I'm headed down to the garden and look at here. I got my orange socks on. See my little oranges? Yeah, my niece got these for me. I just wanted to show them to you. I thought they was cute. I'll have to stretch that muscle later. Hey, listen, we're gonna do a couple of things. These are some, it's my compost from this week, and since it's Thursday, that means I haven't been cooking very much. Or, not that I haven't been cooking, but some of the stuff I can't put in my compost. So I do have my coffee grounds here. And we don't drink a lot of milk in our house, and this is so sad. We drank almost the whole gallon, but there's about this much that we didn't get drank before the expiration date. So I'm gonna pour that in my garden. And just to help with some calcium. I don't know if it gives it a great benefit or not, or just a little bit, but it's better than just pouring it down the drain, and it can't hurt. In here I had 3 bananas that turned brown. So I made some banana bread, which only lasted one day because my grandkids came by and that was it. But I took the banana peels, I put them in this jar for 2 days, covered in water. I can compost the peels, and the water I'm gonna also pour. They say it's good for peppers and tomatoes, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour that out. Now, I did have somebody say once, you know, worried about doing this kind of stuff in your garden, bringing critters, digging up. But I'll tell you, I live out here in the country on almost 20 acres. And I've got every kind of wild animal you can think of. And I have not had one critter in 2 seasons dig in my compost or my garden. So, I mean, I get your usual things like snails, and I had one grasshopper, and I had a little beetle. I get normal stuff like that, but I don't get wild animals, possums. I don't get the fox. I don't get the crows and the birds coming in and digging. I don't get any of the other wild animals. So that's just been my experience. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on about that, bore you to death. I also have right here a cool little garden bag. My daughter was here one time and she saw me just like carrying everything. So she got me this bag, and I absolutely love it. I just put everything in it, making sure, of course, it's secure, and carry it on down to my garden in one sweep. Check it out. So now that I've got my bag and my carrot socks, or excuse me, not carrot, but I do have carrot socks. My orange socks on, a little fruity. I'm gonna grab some water. We're gonna head on down. I wanna show you a few tomatoes that have ripened. I'm so excited. I should be okay to collect a couple of cucumbers. They should be ready to go. And I know for sure I've got some jalapenos ready to go, or jalapenos, however you say it. I have to go back and look at what kind I planted, because I'm thinking that I planted the ones that weren't too hot because I was a little afeared of eating those. So I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. But we're gonna collect those today too. My daughter's gonna make me some salsa. Now, the only part about this is that my cilantro bolted, but I did catch some and have it in the freezer. None of my onions came up. So everything in the salsa is gonna be from my garden except the onions. So we'll try that again next year, but come along for the ride. Can you see these tomatoes here? Aren't those amazing? Try not to move you around too much. Sorry about that. But I am just gonna get these. Oh, I dropped ya. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to show you how I pour this in here, but we'll skip that part. Well, maybe not. I'll just pour it around my plants. Oh. Now I got my peels, and those are gonna go in the compost. Next thing I have here, guys, is this milk. Now, I've been doing this for a while, and it hasn't hurt a dadgum thing. And I just pour it like that. That's it. And this will go in the trash. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna get these things in the compost and we're gonna come back and harvest some of this great fruit. Hey guys, look here. 1, 2, 3 here. There's another one here. Look at these. I'm trying to remember. These are those combaki peppers, and they get all different colors, I believe. I have to look that up because I planted like 6 different kinds of peppers in here. But the ones I'm after today are these. And I have never, ever grown these before, ever. So, I'm only gonna take just a couple of the bigger ones. I don't really know how to do it, you guys, just because it's my first time. But I think I'll go ahead and take 3. I'm gonna take those 3 and hope that that's good for her to make at least a little tiny bit of salsa. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at these tomatoes, guys. Now, I just want you to look at this tomato. Now, these are, oh, I am having the hardest time, and I just don't know why. Probably because I just stink at doing this kind of stuff. Look at this tomato. These are Rutgers, R-U-T-G-E-R-S, Rutgers tomatoes. And maybe you just pull them off, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that because I don't honestly know. And look at there, what I got. Look right there. That is a slug on my tomato. And we're just gonna squish that little boy and tell him he's a bad boy and doesn't belong in here. And I can't squish him. Okay, squished. Okay. But look what it exposed. Another one that I'm gonna harvest. Okay. Bug free. Look at these. Are these amazing or what? I'm so excited. These are my first tomatoes that I grew from seed in my garden. So we're gonna go to the other side because I want you to see those. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at this. Okay guys, we're on the other side of the fence here. It's just because I have so many tomato plants, I don't want to burrow through them. But you can see here that I've got a couple going. This one here I know is already going to be a problem. Let me show you why. We've had so much rain, like everybody else. But I noticed that this one split. See that? Why did it split? Because you get so much water so fast when it rains like this. And the inside of that tomato just grows. The outside skin can't keep up. It causes it to split. This is still a good tomato and I fully intend to eat it. But when you get something like this, don't panic. But when you notice it, get it off the vine. But you can see back here, I've got another one I'm gonna harvest. This one, I'm gonna leave this one a little bit longer because they say they're the best when you can get them on the vine, fully ripe. So I'm gonna take this one back here, right here. Oh, look at that. And look what I've got, a slug. You know what? This rain is just killing me. Squished him, but look at that. Isn't that a nice tomato? Isn't that just beautiful? And again, these are Rutgers tomatoes that I grew from seed, and I cannot be happier with my harvest. I do see I've got some slugs, so guess what? I went to Haas Tools and I ordered some Sluggo. Now, I've never used it before, but I'm gonna read the directions and see what it's supposed to do, and then I'll share that information with you. Maybe you don't need that info because maybe you're already familiar with it and you already use it. But the very next thing I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna show you my little tiny harvest. I'm so excited to show it to you. I want you to see this right here. This is a purple Russian. Now I have harvested one, and this will be the second one. It's just blushing a little, so I'm gonna leave that alone. There's another one there on the bottle. And here, and I have all kinds of tomatoes in there, but they're hard to see. But right here are the tomatoes that came from my compost pile, and I thought they was flowers, and I put them in here to plant some flowers, and look, they're tomatoes. Look at that. Now, I will tell you, I have no clue what kind of tomatoes those are, because they just come up out of my compost. But we're gonna let those bad boys grow, find out what the heck they are. Let me show you my little harvest. All right, guys, you were with me when I did it. So here we go. Look, look, oh, 1 tomato, 2 tomato, up 3 tomato, 4. And my 3 little peppers. Now, I know you may be having a ginormous harvest, and I'm so happy for you that you are so blessed. But compared to last year when I got 1 tomato and a few pieces of lettuce, I feel like I might as well have a bushel barrel full of tomatoes and peppers. That's how it feels to me. Thanks for coming along with me this morning and for watching my videos. I sure appreciate you, and for sharing in the joy of my first harvest of 2020 on my tomatoes. What we're gonna do real quick before I do let you go is I've got some cucumbers on the vine, and I think they're about ready. And there might be 2, maybe 3 we can get, and I wanna show them to you. Don't go away, because these are dragon egg cucumbers growing in my hygge bed thing. So come along and let's look at them and see if we can harvest some. Guys, we're down here for the cucumbers, but guess what? They're not quite ready. There's several little babies on there. Here's another one here, but they really need to be about 4 inches, 4 to 6 inches, and they're not quite ready for harvest. So we are gonna leave those alone, but check out the cantaloupe. My grandson put these in my hygge bed, and they are growing like crazy. He is gonna be so excited to see that, and I'm happy for him. Okay, guys, thank you. I hope I'm doing it right and that you can see me. This is Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sharing a little bit of time. Well, that ending got cut off real fast. I was saying goodbye to y'all when my husband called, and it interrupted my goodbye. So what I'm gonna say is, thanks for coming by. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me this morning in my garden. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much. Please, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up if you like my video, if you like what you're seeing in my garden, and share it with your friends. I'm not a big gardener, guys. I'm just a little guy with a backyard garden, taking joy and excitement in what I can grow back here and learning a little bit more every year. So I appreciate you and I love ya. Thank you so much. Rochelle, Legacy Home and Garden. Until the next time. Bye.